Oh my god. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yes. Can I say hi, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Hi, hello. And thank you so much for the 7 stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I just say, I love Souls games. I love Souls games. I love them. I love Souls games. Hold on. Oh no, where is it? Here. I got a little thing on my keyboard and I don't have my, I'm just gonna have to. Whoa, without the little handle thing, this thing's kind of crazy. Whoa. Okay, whatever you do, don't take a duster and hold it upside down. I'll tell you what. Because I just squirted water all over my enter key on the one thing because I saw the thing there. Maybe I can like angle this up. There we go. Let me just air dry it. I don't have the little fucking nozzle. I don't have the nozzle. Also, sorry if that ear raped you. Sorry. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie, sorry. What's a Souls game? A Souls game is where basically you're like a dude and then like you have a sword. Nerd. Oh my god, he first time chat. Known the man for, I don't know, 2 years minimum. First time chat. Watched his streams when he was streaming. Hi Rune. Hi Silverfang. So Souls likes are like you're a dude and then like you have a sword, sometimes a shield. And then you can dodge and there's a lot of dodging and there's a parry button and then there's an attack button and a heavy attack button. And then everything kind of revolves around stamina. And so every time you do something like sprint or attack or block or dodge, all of it takes stamina. So you have to manage your stamina and try not to take as much damage as possible. No, it's not a hack and slash. Hack and slash is you don't have stamina and you can dodge, parry, and roll. But there is no stamina and then you're like wombo comboing and you're just like blowing everything up, which is also different from a spectacle fighter. A Souls is very slow and methodical and you have to be very deliberate in your choice of what you're doing. And it's focused more on memorizing attack patterns. A hack and slash with stamina and dodging. Yeah, I guess, but like a hack and slash would end up being like you're focused a lot on like attacking and just throwing a bunch of attacks out. Whereas a Souls like is you kind of do 1 or 2 attacks and you're more opportunistic. Maybe the internet can tell us. Maybe AI on my phone can tell us. Also, Pookie, thank you so much for the stream cheek. Thank you. That'd be interesting. Souls game, Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like Dynasty Warriors is a big hack and slash. But like a Souls game in a Dynasty Warrior, just like the Chosen One, like with a big sword, more strategic combat. Yeah. It's more focused on getting from point A to point B and hitting the checkpoints without dying, because dying kind of resets you. So it's more about like memorizing and planning on the path. Have you played 9 Souls? No, but it's on my wish list. I believe 9 Souls is on my wish list. I gotta itch my eyebrow, so my track is gonna go weird. My eyebrow's itchy. Ooh. By the way, guys, it's really hot. Thankfully, right now, everything is like fine. I ran my air conditioning. I didn't forget to do that. I ran the AC real quick just to cool the room down a little bit before I started the stream, and then I shut it off so that way I wouldn't have to worry about that noise in the background of my microphone. So hopefully it'll stay pretty cool for the rest of the stream. I was like, you know what? It's hot, so I'm just gonna shave all my hair off. So now I shaved all my hair off. I have a beard, but the hair on my head, it's shaved down to like 3 millimeters, and I'm like, we're done. It's like 5 millimeters or 3 millimeters, something like that. That's what's gonna be preparing. Yeah, I that's why I put it on my my wish list. I gotta check and see if it's on a sale, or maybe keep an eye on it for December, because money is a little tight at the current moment. So I don't want to. I spent a lot on games during this sale when I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna pick up this." Not because it's furry. I mean, Dark Souls isn't furry. This game is only furry because one person has like a little hat that you can wear that makes you furry. But no, it's like I put 9 Souls on my wish list because I like Souls games. I believe it is there. There's also another one. There's also another one that's similar. I think I had one friend playing it, but I gotta wait till next sale. Yeah, so there's 9 Souls. That's currently $20, at least for me, on the sale. 30 original. I can't wait to fix my hand tracking solution. That'd be great. Can't wait to fix that. And then there's another one that's like 9 Souls that I like as well. Just gotta find it on my list. I have like 120 games on my wish list. It's insane. God, I can't wait for Path of Exile 2 to fucking release. Oh, that's gonna be there. Bow, Path of the Teal Lotus is another one. They're both kind of similar looking. That one's only $14, but I spent too much money on a bunch of different games, so I need to like not spend money on games. Yeah, like Bow and 9 Souls are really great. As a Tau Punk game. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I just know that those games, they might be more, what's the word? Metroidvania, I think, is what I would call those, but they might have, the audio isn't bad. I need to find an example of like what happens. It's not that the audio is bad, it's that it's just like not the standard that I want, especially for something that might go onto YouTube. So, hi Big Brantlers, hi sweetie. What ends up happening is I can leave it on. I know it is. Yes, it's true. Now I just wish I had it in every work vehicle. That would be nice. So the thing about it is I can't do an app because like I'm not gonna get fucking back up and reset. We're not doing that. But when I turn it on, my microphone will not pick up the air conditioner. It won't. It will not pick up the AC at all. The moment I start talking, you will hear the AC in the background. It just makes me feel unprofessional, and I try, ever since I realized that was the case and that's what was happening when I check my videos. You can go back to YouTube and pick out any of my Way of the Hunter episodes and try and find the ones, and you'll be able to tell when I have the AC on, when I don't have it on. Hi, Zed. So, like, you'll hear, like, the fan going in the background, and it sounds like I'm flying on a cloud, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't want that for my microphone quality. I don't want that, and I don't know how to remove that because it's not just picked up lightly in the background 24/7, it's picked up whenever I speak. So I'd have to somehow live edit that humming noise in the background out of me talking, and that's too much effort. So you know what isn't? Shutting the air conditioning off. The only other thing I could think of, which I mean, like, there's a lot of things I need to fucking get money for. Exclamation point, just a tip. I'm looking at, we need to get like a Leap Motion 2, because the wire is bad on this one. And if I want to buy a new Leap Motion, I want to buy the upgraded version, because it will probably work better, hopefully, as well, and stop doing the shitty chant tracking. And then the other thing would be a soundproof thing, maybe, that I can put between me and the air conditioning unit, and then it might deafen it enough. It's a matter of EQ. You don't really limit the hiss, you just minimize its frequency so it is apparent. Exclamation point, just the tip. Yeah, there you go. I need money to buy a Leap Motion 2 and maybe watch like a bunch of videos on equalizing. Maybe I can do that. I'm not an audio expert. I plugged this bad boy in and said, it worked, we good, it sound good. Hi, Ro, hi, sweetie. I said, I plugged this bad boy in. I said, cool, it sound good. I don't gotta do anything. Am I messing with the equalizer? I don't know. But it just sounds like it's windy, and I don't like that. So I might just invest in like a soundproof like blanket thing that you hang up, and then I'll put that between me and the air conditioner and kind of like wrap it around the AC a little bit, and then like it'll end up like I can have the AC running and it'll keep my room cool, and then I can put that kind of around it, like over in the area over there where the AC is. It's kind of like wedge it there, and then it's like, okay, that's there, that's kind of over that way dangling, that's gonna block all of the sounds for the most part, and then you will only hear like a very, like, you have to very much be focusing on my voice and looking for the hum in order to really pull it up. Black airflow, yeah, but if my room is already pretty cool, it'll block airflow, but my room will stay cool. It just won't get any warmer. Thankfully, I stream early in the morning, so currently it is 25 degrees. And if you don't know what that means, it's basically like showing 77. That makes some sense because like 20 degrees is like room temp, so it's like 60-ish or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But my computer tells me one thing and my phone tells me another. Basically, it's not super hot right now. I'm comfortable. I'm not sweating. I'm not distraught. I'm okay. On low. You know what? I haven't actually tried running it on low. Maybe it's quieter on lower. I haven't tried that. Maybe we can try that at another point. I'm not 100% sure. It's already 20 here. Yeah, we're in the, well, it's also already 20, I mean like 25, and it's gonna have a high of 31 today. But for you, you're in Europe, which means you're already 5 to 6 hours ahead of me. So like you're already in the midday. So your midday, when it's gonna be its hottest, is 26. That's not bad. My midday, so 6-ish hours from now, 6 to 7 hours from now, it's gonna be over 30, and it's saying 31. It's going to be 35. So I'm gonna die. Also, my work vehicle that I ever get does not have a functioning air conditioning unit, and so that's always fun. Speaking of functioning air conditioning units, tax the rich. Also, we're gonna play some Lies of P. I'm getting it started now. We're doing it now. We're doing Lies of P now. We're doing Lies of P. Lies of P. We're doing Lies of P. Lies of P. Liza Bean? Eliza Bean? Eliza Bean? Isn't there a famous person called Eliza? Elvira? Eliza? Eliza? Who was he in Transformers? Who am I thinking of? Eliza Bean? Eliza Dean? Liza Minnelli? Elvira? Honestly, I don't know how to tax the rich. Rich don't actually get paid. Just have borrow against it. I say we eat them. Vor. Do you smell toast? No, thankfully I don't smell toast. Trust me, there have been some streams where I smelt burning toast and I went, is this it? Is this what is live on stream? Is this it? And then I realized my roommate was home and he was making toast. And I need him to not do that. He needs to tell me that I'm making toast. So don't panic right now. Like, you're fine. You might smell some toast. All right. We did things, and I vaguely remember where I left off. Vaguely. I love the loading bar. It just says now lying. You see right behind my little head? Now lying. And it's Pinocchio's nose getting bigger and bigger. We have to keep lying. Remember, lie. Except when the mysterious man over the cell phone asks you a riddle. If he asks you a riddle, then you don't lie. You answer correctly. But if he asks you anything about you personally, you lie. And whatever you do, you lie. You lie at you just keep lying. This is the path that I've been set on. We're little lie babies. Now, where we left off, I took off the acid thing, and there are... Every time I hit that button, it's got the hairiest of triggers. I took out the acid so I can fight the big mechanical boss dude. I also have one other area I can explore. Sprint, dodge, interact, potions. What's Y do? Oh, Y is magic. Magic on the blue bar. Light attacks, heavy attack charge. Grapple, because grapple is best. Parry, block. And then when I break someone's thing and they got the white bar, do a charged heavy attack. Remember that. This is why all the ad targeting things. I am both pregnant and going through menopause. Nothing about it. Lila. Exactly. You gotta do those random searches. Throw them off your sign. Exactly. Okay, so where I need to go is this way. There's basically, as far as I'm aware, before I fight the big boss guy, because he's got a big boss bar HP, and that's very intimidating, is right over here. So I've drained the swamp. We have to go down, collect the items, and kick his ass, which I will do at some point. There is also up... Okay, I'm gonna throw this controller out the window, or my middle finger, one or the other. I'm gonna chop it off and throw it right out the window. So we can rest and get my oil back. I need to remember how to get over there, which I believe is through here. Just dodge the fire. This is really annoying. Is this a shortcut I can open? This is really annoying getting through here. Thankfully, they all kind of just vibe off that way. And you just have to go here. But this is really... Oh, yeah, the guy here. There's no shortcut. It's just like, cool, I have to deal with these guys each time. Thank you for the souls. I hit the button. We have to get back into the flow of things. Okay. So there's one other area that we have not yet searched. We've talked with them and exhausted their dialogue. That area we've done, and that kind of does one big loop and got us the swamp drainage. That's the only area that I know of that I have not yet explored. He sold me a book.
Take care, you don't...
Best of luck to you.
Their dialogue is exhausted. And I'm gonna have to get fooled by them multiple times. So I want to take a peeky poodle up here and see kind of where this goes. And see if there's any stuff that I can get. Maybe a shortcut that makes my life a little bit... Don't like that. This game, by the way, I have to look around every single corner. Aha. Pull the lever, Crunk. That drops that pipe down. Assumedly, I can now walk on top of it, which means shortcut.
Oh, fantastic. The pipe fit like a glove. Well, like a pipe that fit. Idioms, you know?
There might be a way to walk in the pipe, but I don't know. Now, the only problem is we have to deal with this dude. So that shortcut means I constantly have to deal with him. That's a little annoying. These shortcuts suck on this map. Okay, so that shortcut's there. That's fine, I guess. Kill anyone in our way. That's true. That's a situation. That feels like progression, sort of. We might have to beat this dude down here first, but that's okay. Before I go that way, there's some puppets doing a little dangle here. They're gonna drop down. Yeah, they are. I need to remember how to play this game. I need to boost my damage. My damage is not strong enough. I need more stats. My damage is not as high as I need it to be right now, so we're gonna have to pump damage. Special purification. Okay. Doctor's confession. My name is Clark Shore. People call me Dr. Cure-All. I intend to confess my sins. I made innumerable medicine sales under the guise of being a cure-all. Okay, so this guy from here. A gamer that's consistently making progressive. Oh my gosh. At first, even I wasn't sure about my experiments. My experiment. Early on, the cure really was effective at neutralizing petrification disease. And why wouldn't the great alchemist records be wrong? I know, I stole it. But I perfectly followed the manufacturing process to make sure it was perfect. But what went wrong? I dare not record what the one who got treatment turned into. Oh, interesting. Maybe that's why everybody's turning blue? Maybe maybe the petrification thing is just petrification, but if you take his cure-all during it, you could cocooned instead and turn to a blue monster. Interesting. So I dare not record what the ones who got treatment turned into. That was literally hell. When I realized I was the gatekeeper who opened the doors, I ran away. How could I atone for my sin? I only tried to treat patients and earn a few extra coins. I am dying, and this is my penitence. I also have the petrification disease, but I'm not getting the cure. I'd rather turn the stone and freeze to death. God, please forgive me for my... Okay, so, lore. Petrification does not turn you into a blue goo monster. Petrification just petrifies. Let's go down, because this might open up a better shortcut. Yes, it does. Also, you are not an enemy.
Atone for my sins. I must kill more puppets. More.
That's the shortcut door I want. Also, he's not an enemy, at least yet. Also, what I want to do... I might have to...
All puppets must die. Oh, it's the only way to be sure.
I say we'll just top off, because then I can beat him up and get healing. So, is this him?
I must atone for my sins. I must kill more puppets. More. All puppets must die. Every single one.
I am not a puppet.
I hear the sound of springs inside you.
I'm not a puppet.
You're a puppet too.
I'm not a puppet.
You can't fool me.
I'm not a puppet.
All puppets must die.
Alright, well...
Kill the puppets!
Alright, I tried. Yeah. Survivor.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
Oh, Jesus. No, Fuscus, you should have came to him later when you were more human. I'm gonna get absolutely...
Run away!
I'm gonna...
How many do I need to kill? How many?
How many, Leo, to redeem myself in your eyes? Okay, well, now we don't have to worry about the other stuff. Where's the fun in that? Because you get dialogue. I don't fucking know. Okay. I think that's going to be a way better shortcut once I get that open. Hopefully I can get that open. But we don't have to worry about... What the fuck was that noise in my right ear? You're not allowed to make those kinds of noises. That's a safe room. So he is behind these doors over here. Oh, if I can get that, it's actually not a shortcut at all. I still have to run through this bullshit. Lie or die. You have to, yeah. Will he follow me to the ends of the earth? Probably. These guys will respawn. Will they go down ladders? Alright, now I have all my healing.
I wish I hadn't run away.
Got him, okay. The old tried and true. Just kind of circle strafe around them. If you just circle strafe around them, then you just get a free backstab.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
Yeah, that's the solution. It always ends up being the solution. Bop, bop, bop.
I wish I'd known. Surviving's a
myself
hell of its own.
Sad you didn't get mommy in the... Oh my god, no! You're right. We love Rhea Ripley.
I wish I'd known.
I haven't been keeping up,
Surviving's a hell of its own.
but I know there's a pay-per-view this weekend, I was told, so we might be watching that. Bop, bop, bop. So, Stalker's Promise, Survivor's Mask, Hunting Barrel.
I was afraid to die.
Maybe level up, I can pump up my stats. And the door opened up. So, we picked up, what did I say we picked up? We have an outfit. We have the Survivor's Mask. The mouse mask worn by the survivor reeks of sewage and fear. Rookie stalkers usually wear animal masks decided by superiors. Perhaps this was even what he had blessed the youth's fate. Evolution 2. Ooh. Survivor's hunting apparel. Hi, Lucifer. The hunting apparel of the survivor, it belonged to the one who forsook his oath. When the puppets toppled the tower, the youth fled in fear. He lost his sworn brother and his name that day and became a survivor, wandering in hell. The universe should be interesting about. Ooh. There's another thing I picked up. This. Stalker's Promise. Stalker's Promise is used to salute bastards and sweepers. The reason one takes up sword honors vowed. So I could do this. Murderer. Yeah, I'm pretty murdery. I need to equip this because that might be of importance. So I can do the Stalker's Salute now. I might be able to Stalker's Salute them while dressed up as a Stalker. This brings us back here, which I don't know if it's really that was really worth anything, because it's just here, which. Okay. So I'm gonna let's do the big boy now. I mean, I guess this is fine here. Like, I guess it's okay because I don't have to do the barrels anymore, but we have to deal with these dudes. Bye-bye. Can I Stalker Salute these people? Because I was told certain emotes. I was told certain emotes can get dialogue.
Best of luck to you.
Okay, that didn't really do anything. All right. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go back. But instead of dealing with the balls of fire, I can do this. So there's only two pathways. Okay. There is the other half of that fork in the road up here. And then there's the boss down at the bottom. I say we do the boss because I know that's a guaranteed dead end. And I'll be able to get there without having to fight any enemies by taking this bonfire. And I can also get a level up. My weapon scales off of dex and strength. Up to another Stargazer. I don't know why that has a blue diamond on it. Okay. I did want to level up HP. My damage is like... Do we do the HP still? I don't know. Motivity is already 12. If I go do HP. I feel like my damage is not good enough, but I still haven't decided on a weapon yet, and I feel like I want to decide on a weapon. But I feel like I feel like this is the kind of game where I'm probably rocking my starter weapon the entire game and calling it a day. All right, so now we're gonna head this way. We can skip the doors. We need to go down and fight the big boy. Now, what's great about big boy fights? Is like this should be pretty easy. I gotta stay between his legs and beat up his little toesies. The reason why I want to do this is because I got rid of the acid, and I don't think there's any other pathways down here. And while he is a boss, I don't know if he's... I don't think he's the final boss. I think he's more or less like a mini boss slash... Like, hey... He might be. I don't know. Does anyone know that if I beat him, will I be automatically transported to the next level and get fucked on anything else I might have missed in this one? I think he's just like a really big boss that guards that box down there. And a few items, and he's in acid, and then you're supposed to explore over every time. You're supposed to explore over there and then find out that you can turn the acid off. And then you can fight him a bit more even. Hidden Moonstone, that's just an upgrade material. Puppet of the Future, Dim Ergo. Okay. Alright. I can target your little feeties. That's good. You gonna do stompy attacks? Yep. Oh, okay. Alright, alright, alright. You have a situation. So you're gonna put your feet back down when you take a step back. Where's your situation? Right on the knee? Right on the fucking knee. I've always found that funny that, like, people who might be more inexperienced than Dark Souls, I need my stamina back, might be like, oh god, he's so big, I'm so scared. And then you realize these guys are, like, the easiest bosses. Oh, right, he comes back down, Oh, right, I gotta remember. He has a second. The sheath attack. The sheath attack gets me, where it's like, all right, I guess I'm eating my own words then, huh? stamina back. He's gonna put his foot back, and that counts as an attack. Gotta be very mindful. Then put his foot back. Bait out a hammer, because the hammer is really nice to bait out. The puppet of the future. He's giant. Doesn't really... Oh, well, that's new. I guess you're dead now because that was the stupidest fucking attack in history. That's 2 levels. Quartz and Radiant Ergo Chunk. Alright. Gimme this box. What's in here? Something cool? Something cool? Something cool? Weapon? Weapon I want? Booster Glaive Blade. Booster Glaive Handle. Glaive? Ooh. This is a great sword that's technique scaling. Oh, I'm now being warned that I'm being weighed down because his weapon's... Okay, hold on. What if I took... This is a weapon. Hold up. Maybe I'm using this. Wait 1 minute. Oh, up. Okay, so I can separate the blades and the handles. I do put that on because I need a strength weapon here. Like, this is a strength weapon. But maybe we go motivity. Or maybe we go technique. I like that weapon. But I wonder if I could take this blade handle or maybe like the fire axe handle and disassemble them. And then get like a sword type weapon with a big blade. That kind of gives me a boner. Now we're cooking. All right, well that's done. So that means the area that I mentioned earlier that felt like progression is progression, because this is just like a big boss defending probably the weapon that I'm going to be using in some form or fashion, which is interesting. Okay. I don't know what causes that. All right. I say I have an ad coming up in 20 minutes and I want to mess around with the weapons and stuff, and I want to get back to a level up point, level up, and then maybe do a weapon swappy thingy, break the handles and rearrange them, and see if I can get like a sword with like decent strength scaling off of that like spear weapon. I want to try and do like that. What are those buffs? Does it tell me? What? Oh, they might be. Those are the ring buffs. Okay. So I want to run my ads so that way we don't got to worry about it. This is a good period to do it. So I will see all of you in 3 minutes. Thank you so much for sitting through those ads, by the way. It means there's no pre-rolls for any of the new viewers coming in. And you're not going to miss any content. You're just going to miss me getting back to the bonfire, leveling up, maybe going back to base, breaking the weapons, swapping them around, seeing what that does. That's all you're really going to miss. All right. Okay. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Do you believe in life after love? Can I break weapons here? Do I have to go all the way back? I can, yes. And I will. Want that. And then what I want to do is pump up technique. And because... do I want to leave it like that? Yeah, I think we'll hold on to my hard souls. They're pretty valuable. Assemble weapons. So I like this, but this is we're looking at like a technique weapon, and I have a little bit more motivity in there, and I want to see, can I maybe do like, yes, I can. So the scaling comes off of this. So I can use the fire axe or the crop police baton. So endure allows you to remove, so that's like a cool parry maneuver. But I could take any one of these, mainly this because I'm equal, though this is lighter, so that could be helpful. And I do have more motivity, but that just ends up in this situation. So if I put the fire axe handle together, do you believe in life after WoW? You can see the icon still resting on you, just... Jesus Christ. And I can put this on, and that gives me that scaling and gives me damage guard, that Storm Slash. I've assembled the weapon. So now we've assembled this. Slightly heavy is what this makes me, but I can rank up my... What are those noises? I can maybe take off the dagger. Interesting. I did make a big sword. I kind of like it as a spear thing, though. That was kind of cooler. What noises am I hearing? Well, this does make me slightly heavy, but we can try this out. There's some enemies we could try this out on. What? I don't know what I'm hearing down here. It makes me so uncomfortable. I might want to try the fire axe handle. Actually, you know what? I like the sound of that more. Let me try the fire axe. Also, welcome back from the ads. You didn't miss anything. Ray. Oh, it wasn't the fire axe handle scaling in a different way? No, that's what I think I already put together with it. Yeah, I already did the fire axe handle. This is the fire axe handle. Okay. Let's give this a shot for an itty bit, and I can always unequip it and put my tried and true back on. This shortcut here is nice, but it does have 2 enemies. I want to see if the damage is good. Damage is better. It basically swings exactly like my weapon that I'm used to. I have clean space. I'm now warm. There you go. How much damage are we doing here? Oh, you're not going to drop down? Yeah, that's damage. It's a little bit slower. I'm also heavier. So I have been warned that I'm slightly heavy, but I don't necessarily feel it. We'll try this out for a bit, and if it ever becomes a problem, then we'll move on. I killed the big puppet. Are they going to say anything that I killed the big puppet?
Best of luck to you.
Okay, no. All right, doesn't hurt to check. There's one last thing. Everything is explored as far as I'm aware. Fairly certain I didn't miss much. All there is this situation, which I completely missed every time, and it jump scared me that time too. Have you seen this eccentric? Have you seen this eccentric? Hot off the press news month again. This month's eccentric is Mr. J's, a gentleman who's caused her by marrying a puppet. Yeah, we're gonna marry the robots. I know we are. It is because custom-made puppets are beautifully made, or is that Mr. J's peculiarities even these on a sudden burst? Mr. J's fell in love with the maid puppet, maid, of course. It's a maid puppet. First sight, and they got married, even in the face of opposition. Slightly doesn't invade your movement. Doing like 20%, but it halves your stamina regen. Okay, I have to keep that in mind and pump up that more to work with this weapon, but I want to give it a shot. And they got married even in the face of his family's opposition. But the lover's secret wedding faced ruin. The enraged family stormed in. The husband was confused. The puppet bride was greatly damaged. She clearly had a soul. We loved each other. Gentleman J, who became his family's headache, still makes the claims. He's even fixing the bride and redoing the wedding. This tragedy is made possible because of Krot's advanced puppet technology. Let's listen to our families now. Haha. Have you seen the Star Trek Corner? We'll continue this month. Okay. So they're marrying puppets. They're marrying puppets now. Okay. So that's a shortcut back. We dealt with him. I feel like I can feel the movement speed. I think I can feel it. So this felt like progression, and it is.
Stop them.
Okay, so there's a guy up there I need to talk to at some point. Keep that in mind, so let's focus on going left. Big ol' acid vat. So whenever there, we'll kill him and get that item. Yeah, that's some good. I think I might like the spear version of it more. I like the way that felt with that handle. It might be onto something. That is true. Like, we're gonna marry puppets now. That button with its hair trigger is insane. That dude's a little scary, but I want to head up this way. One, it looks like I can avoid him and get some items, but two, I can talk with this guy over here.
Accidenti. I have to stop them.
Oh, easy now. No need to kill me.
Benigni.
Surely we can discuss this like reasonable people?
Yes, I am a
Hold
person.
on. Geppetto's a friend of yours. Did he send you? I'm fine. Please, help me find my butler Pulcinella. He's a puppet and a friend.
Okay.
Those stalkers were supposed to be working for me, but... well, they bolted and left me to my fate. That was not helpful. My butler went to barricade the back door, and I haven't seen him since. Pulcinella has been a loyal companion. I'd hate to lose him. The factory is, of course, my priority. We must take it back. But please...
He went to guard the back door.
For my butler. I'd consider it a personal favor and owe you in kind.
Fear.
Before all this... this chaos...
I learned
Fuoco was
fear.
the puppet in charge
I'm
of the
learning
furnace.
emotion.
But he changed. He was a stand-up fellow once. Now, not so much. I'm told he's still building an army of puppets and marching them on the cathedral. How did this nightmare come to be? Please, you must stop him before he does any more harm.
Okay.
Before all this... this chaos... Fuoco was the puppet in charge of the
Fuoco.
furnace. I'm told, how did this...
Okay, so dialogue
Before
is
all this,
exhausted.
I'm told, how did this...
Dialogue exhausted. Okay. Got a dude down there. Green goop ball here. Something tells me this is all gonna be very secret, so I'm gonna go this way. Good thing my movement speed is actually slowed down. Gemini's. Oh, yep, there it goes. They got me. They got me. They got me. The immediate realization. I got this one. Cuccinella, or how it's spelled, yeah. The immediate realization as soon as I got smacked by the thing. Also, look at that. Look at them being nice. Look at that. Look at them being nice. Let's clear out the bottom now. Bottom first, then top. Always bottom, and then top after the bottoming. Ooh, there's a thing here. Hi, Kage. Warning, beware handling aggressive chemicals. Be careful not to melt your fingers. Ooh. Get railed. That guy's a little terrifying, but I need to get over and around him to get to those assholes, because they want to be dicks. Yeah, no. Oh, no. You got me once. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah, this got a lot more damage behind it. This is a heavier weapon. And we avoided him. So now we can re-explore top area, get that cleared, and then come back down before I progress forward. The stuff over there, let's start. Can't go that way. I hope he doesn't throw shit at me. I feel like I'm swinging the fucking Buster Sword around. It's nice. Technique crank. What is... Is the crank the upgrade? The crank's for the upgrades, right? Upgrades for hand? Upgrades for arm? Legion caliber. Yeah. No. Is it? Can change the weapon's properties. A crank invented in the workshop will find adjustments to weapon handles. Oh, okay. Motivity crank. Oh. Okay. I get it now. These adjust so I can change the scaling of a weapon. So if I like the properties of a handle, I can make it scale farther in one direction. Ooh. Descartes' note? Descartes' note. 1890X? Somewhere in the year 1890. Okay. The puppet cannot refuse the Grand Covenant imprinted on the manufacturer. It must obey the creator's orders and cannot harm humans. But look at that puppet that was once called Fuecoco. So the Grand Covenant flawed. The once fatal puppet now kills humans. It creates puppets instead of fire. It obeys something else other than humans, as if it's controlling it or having a mind of its own. As if there's a king of puppets somewhere. It's pretending to be human? Is it a simple defect? This requires further investigation. Somewhere, who knows? 18AXX. I feel like I'm playing Mega Man. The name's Latin? Maybe. Descartes? Well, that Descartes sounds Latin. It's surprising Fueco's actions were not simple obedience, but faith. Fueco's worship something as a god. I heard that there's a king of puppets on Rosa Isabella Street, and that must be what's controlling the puppets of Krat. A puppet having human ego is a problem in another dimension. There is still a puppet secret that I don't know about. Ergo is probably the key, but those guys are awakening like humans more quickly as days go by. Someone has to stop them before it gets to forsake all humans. Okay, so Okay, so there's other people that are more or less coming alive, similar to me. We also have to remember... What was the jump button? Oh, fuck. I think it's the... Let me test it out. You have to be running, and then you have to tap... Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be scary. That's gonna be real scary, but it better give me some good fucking items. And then he's there, I gotta keep that in mind, but he's not gonna throw shit. Forget the item, kill first. I love how the puppets all move at like they're all disjointed. Attributes purification, Ampoule. Dim ergo. Wow, thanks. I did the most riskiest jump ever. Nearly poo-pooed my pants doing that jump. And you gave me nothing. Okay, so I think the top side is clear. Oh yeah, we can fight him with 3 HP heals. Be mindful of like the acid. Oh yeah, okay, no, it's okay. Now I remember, we might need the lighter weapon. It's this dude. Can I? No. This guy was a pain in the fucking ass. I get some good damage on him though. Hi, Ajax. You just remembered something? What did you remember? Where's Song Redong been? Working.
Speed.
Eisen? I love this choppy move. Liza Pingus? No! He like works like real late. I hardly see him in VR anymore. Good trades, good trades. Alright. Workshop Union Standard, Radiation Converter, and Hidden Thing. What the fuck? And we got a level up too. What the fuck did I pick up? This might... Okay. And enhance... Okay, so...
Imprisoned.
Stay tied him. Gotcha, this easy. Did you play through Dawn Trail yet? I've already beaten... I beat Dawn Trail like 20 years ago. Like, I just haven't done the after story thing. Okay. More weight, but doesn't change much. And then this is electric, and this is fire. So I should probably use this. It's weaker in that stuff, but the fire is, because I feel like we're gonna be fighting fire. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Manage weight. I get it. I know. I understand. I'm already increasing my capacity. So thank you for the warning. I can always swap back to the other weapon if I want. I'm 2 batches, but I'm waiting for 7.3. I need to, I don't want to fight these enemies all over. These enemies aren't that big of a deal. We'll rest up, get that level up so we have a nice even number. Dogmask, is that a mod? No, Dogmask is built into the game. It's not a mod. You even start with it now? There's a character that you kill that gets you these outfits, and there's a couple of them. They're known as, like, hunters. The new field operation. I have no clue what that is. I need to increase capacity so that I'm not slightly heavy. Hunters. Yes, the hunters. I came to the realization that I'm getting old. I was watching an older female YouTuber called The Wild. I realized most of the Zoomers were there for the repressed mommy issues, and I was there because older streamers play games the way I like. It happened. Okay, so we need to up capacity to increase my weight situation. Slightly heavy is not a problem. We can rock slightly heavy.
No.
But he's one of the stalkers you can kill, but like you don't have to kill him anymore. You just get his armor. I have no clue why. Interesting. Very interesting. I thought the puppets on the side didn't spawn in. They did. I was dumb. Damage is so real with this. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. Kind of like Jura in Bloodborne. I have not played Bloodborne, and I don't remember. Whoa! I'll eventually give up. That's fine. I got an overheat resistance piece of equipment. This is so good. Just. I like that backstab animation from this handle. Because this is like a much heavier weapon, I'm noticing like they're getting stun locked a lot more, which I appreciate. All right, so this is clear. We don't have to do the top side. There's a puppet we need to find guarding the back door. This is the back door, as far as I'm aware. This feels like the back door. The hell is that? Unless that was a reference to he's the boss. Investigate. Oh, okay. That's a Spectre. We don't want to do that. Okay. A little bit of damage taken. We got this weapon. Okay. I think we're good to go. And worst case scenario, my souls just end up right outside the boss. This is what was Fuaka? He said he was last left guarding the back door. If this is Fuaka, then we gotta look for Fuaka. But if this is not Fuaka, then... Good thing I put that heat-resistant fucking gear piece on. I feel like he's gonna spit vomit fire at me. Oh, that wasn't his head. Oh, this reminds me of that Conker's Bad Fur Day boss. This is literally that Conker's Bad Fur Day boss. Okay. Yep, okay, Fuoko. I can't read what he's saying. Join me. Life is the way, join me. Okay, so he's gonna do a pickup. A lot of these characters have like a pickup animation. So they're like alive too. Furnace is junk. Yeah, this boss that teaches you to fish for heavies. You say that about every boss. I didn't read what he said down there. This particular has a lot of health and defense. All right. This is gonna be harsh. We fight for humans. Why can't you see it? You can't really dodge? Oh, geez, that sounds nightmarish. Hey, bro, your robot's kind of crazy.
This cave. I'm told.
Your fucking robot buddy is a pain in the ass. All right. Taking heavily reduced L1s does not matter. And it's a vector in New Game Plus. Well, that's if I'm playing a New Game Plus. If I'm playing a New Game Plus, that's happening off stream. You understand the Jumbo Puppet language? Barely. If I can focus, I can kind of read it pretty well. Something his ways join me. I can't read that one. Where's Monster Hunter? It don't bother me. Come on. Beyond the flames. Beware the flames. Your favorite arts? Yeah. I try and save that for a guard break moment. Yeah, the heavies aren't helping me here. Should have ran. Red is easy to run. Don't forget, you are one of us. No, I'm not. I'm human. They instantly calls them. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, every time I do what you tell me, Vic, I take a lot of damage and it sucks ass. So we're just going to play very safely in L1 because that's the best thing you can do. Join our mission. Join the Forge. Stamina. I don't think you have one equipped. Had what equipped? Different weapon. What weapon head would I have had? It's a big sword. I got that was that noise. I was like, oh, I thought I got a guard thing or he's stunned because I heard the noise. That was just me getting healed. Different weapon head? Oh, he's got a hammer. Fraud or something else? No, I've got the fire axe handle and I put the big spearhead tip on because I don't have really high dex. Something else? Oh, okay. We're just gonna do what I was doing because that worked the best. Spearhead. It looked like a spear weapon. Glaive. Booster glaive blade. It was like a spear. Well, kind of a glaive, really, but you get the point. Your booster glaive is okay. Yeah, I liked it when I had the glaive handle. I liked that style of fighting, but it had dex scaling. That was heavy, and I'm hybrid at the current moment, not heavy on dex. So I was like, well, let me just do the weapon thing and see how that goes for me. strong, and I can't read that. Phase 2, he's gonna start shooting fire at me, I can tell. Out of stamina, yeah. That's the only thing. I really need to pump up my weight class if I want to keep using this. Because I'm noticing, like, I run out of stamina pretty quick. That sucks. Oops. Got a little greedy on that one. The range is nice on this, since it's a lot longer than my other blade. Okay, gotta get a heavy. You have to get a heavy here. I'm out of healing. No, I lost my heavy. Oh well. Use a little stamina on our way. Oh, he's doing... Okay, I guess you're charging that way, sure. Oh, are you doing something? Oh, he did. Oh, I've been overheated. I'm dead. I'm gonna burn. So he went over there and did that. Now he's got a gun. He's got oil. He can set that on fire for sure. I can block with these, so don't knock these down earlier. Use these as a way to block, as you can see here. So he's gonna, okay. So he's gonna, his second phase is lower, not 70, it's more 50%, and then he's gonna do that. And I kind of fucked up my heavy attack there. Oh no, hi Harley Wolf. Hello. I did my heavy attack, and I didn't get the situation, which would have been nice, but it wouldn't matter too much. Ale. Ale? Oh, that's high. I saw the exclamation point and saw L, and that's where my brain went. I hate you. You guys can fuck off. I am very happy that the game punishes you, but not super heavily. I appreciate that. Like, the souls just being here, so nice. The future is adorable. Thank you. Alright, so do everything that we did except better. Do not knock down those things. Do not knock down those things. Try and keep those pillars up as much as you can. Oh, we lost one. I got greedy with that. I need to be mindful of my sound. I might have to do the other weapon. I may have to do the other weapon for... Unless I take off the dagger. I might be able to take off the dagger, because that is weighing me down. Cannot pause. Wrong button. Maybe not the smartest idea to do here. Stamina being used up. It's really bad. I haven't done a ring swap. I haven't done a ring hot swap in a minute, okay? 2, 3. I'm not getting a hit in. charge. Only do 2, do not do 3. That was insanely close, and I pooped myself a little bit. Missed. Oh. That's a crush. Let's take the dagger off. The dagger's only really going to be useful not in a boss fight that I'm not using it in. Maybe that might light me up just enough because it's a whole weapon coming off me. Squimch? That's true. We got Squamch. Yeah. Nah. That was it. Now we can keep this weapon. We can't have the dagger as a nice side. Hi, Sourdust. Hi, sweetie. How's those your necky wecky? How have you been, sweetie? I haven't seen you in forever. Now we've got speed. Now we've got stand. Because that was the problem. I was like, oh yeah, I have that dagger equipped I'm not really using. It's only really good in certain things. In certain situations, in a boss fight, I'm never going to use it. I'm gotten better at parrying. Oh, okay, you got really mad and kicked me. That's a different move. Nice charge. I'm just not even gonna deal with that. You can fuck off. Got it. Back off. Oh, he heats the whole floor. I basically am not getting away from that. But that's my first heal. And my stamina's a lot better. Went to AC at amazing time. I'm happy. I hope one day I'll be able to go. That kick is really annoying. Okay, so the oil doesn't affect me. I'm not slowed by it. Just don't be on it when he's shooting you. And be careful because his attacks are going to ignite the oil. Can't forget you are one of us. Don't forget you are one of us, right? $300 on booze and bought a harness. Can I see pictures of the harness? Oh, he's rank 2. He's rank 2. So he's always, yeah, this armor set's really good because he's always going to overheat. That's really annoying. Thankfully, I have fire resistance. And I can reduce it by dodging. Got it. I need the... This gun's kind of useless point blank. I have no more healing. So he's gonna fart and it's gonna cover the whole field. So I need to accept that, like, it's pretty large. It takes up like 60% of the map. So I need to just know that I'm getting burned. So I need to go really heavy on that part and just keep attacking. Yes, I know what overheat does. I figured it out. Thank you, game. I have the thing that reduces burning equipped. Burning balls got you for... That's true. Without the dagger kind of wing... Without the dagger kind of weighing me down to the point where I'm there, I'm getting that stamina regen. That's basically what was holding me back there. So we don't need the dagger. There's no reason to have a fire dagger on a fire weapon. And also there's no reason to be having that when the whole reason is just really... The whole reason is for the sake of in that hallway or in a tight, narrow area, I can quickly swap to the dagger in order to basically... do stab attacks, which are a bit better off for me. All right. We really need to stop doing that. And it's going to be frustrating. It's going to keep happening. And let's try again. I was such a parry god. Now I'm not a parry god anymore. I was too greedy. I took all my stamina doing that. That kick is just... That's not good. This is bad compared to the last run. Also, I should have done a double parry, not... Try and get away. I'm gonna die. Maybe not much I can do here. To save some, yeah. Like, so that's kind of shitty. Basically, I need to make sure that I always have high health when I, like, so I need to make sure that I'm pretty perfect, not healing a whole lot in the first phase, because by second phase, it's like, well, he's gonna fart on you, and it's gonna hurt, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because it's going to cover the majority of the map, and I don't think there's a way, like, there might be a way you can outrun it. There might be a part or corner of the map that you can get in. keyword might. But it looks like, I see the red fire on the ground. It looks like it goes real fucking hard. All right. This is the worst. This is the absolute, like, I have to have some healing kind of begin the fight transition with. I'm stuck in his crotch. We're safe. Save some stamina for the fire effect. The problem there with that fight, I wasn't lying about the fight. He's pretty tough. The thing is, what needs to happen, it doesn't matter how I get there, just parrying means I can get some extra damage and I'm out of the first phase faster. Because if I can get the guard break, then I'm out of the first phase faster. First phase, I basically can't, like, take damage. It doesn't matter how I don't take damage. You're getting hit? No, I'm actually getting hit because I'm getting very greedy. I'm getting greedy, so it's like he drops his hammer down. So I get 2 hits in, and he drops his hammer down, and I think I can get a third, and then I go for the third, and then he swings and smacks my face right after. That's what I'm noticing, so I need to stop getting greedy. I'm actually getting hit trying to parry, because I'm really fucking god-awful at parrying. The goal is to get out of the first phase with a minimum of only 1 healing flask spent. If I only spend 1, that's fine. If I spend more than 1, as I get hit dodging that, but that's fine. I was expecting the charge, not that. Yeah, so basically I can't spend any healing, and I need to make sure I have a lot of healing for second phase. You see, there's the greed. I see the hammer go down, I go in for that hit. See, I was expecting that at the beginning, and that fucked me over. At least I dodged quick that time. There's the hammer down. Don't fall for that. That's the triple. Just leave him alone. Ain't no reason to deal with that shit. Yeah, see, that one, that's what I'm, see. Top myself off with fire. I'm gonna run away and start doing that. I need to beat his face in. And save some energy for dodging after I'm on fire. Use these to block. Now we've done the transition fine. You can? It looks like it covers the whole map. That's why I wasn't concerned. It looked like the whole map, but if we have another attempt, then I'll run away from it. sitting under it. Yeah, I saw it take a lot more. Like, I'm on, like, that's not 33%, sweetheart. That's a majority of the map. Did you see how I ran away from him and I still got hit and there was still fire? Like, I'm across 50%. Yeah, that's why I'm, like, not running away. I'm just like, I'll just eat it. You know, that's what, because, like, the only thing I can think of is that it's a choice of capitalizing on it. And either I capitalize, yes, I put it on immediately. I have that on. I got it off of the little guy down there. I put it on immediately. So it's like, huh, maybe this guy is giving me fire resistance. Maybe he wants me to have fire resistance. I have the Union Radiation Converter, which can enhance resistance to overheat, which is what's happening. So it's like half the map is covered in fire. If it was 33%, the little plug thing. Workshop Union Standard Radiation Converter can enhance resistance to overheat. He's causing fire damage. That gives major elemental to shock cartridge can enhance the shock. That's not happening, though. I can put this on because of the physical damage reduction. That's nothing. I only have shock. I have a shock one, but that does increase my physical damage reduction, so I'll put that on now that I have the weight capacity for it. And I have the radiation converter. That's my fire resistance. I have it on. It's equipped. I don't know any other way outside of maybe using like a fire resistance consumable, which might be needed. But it seems to be like what I need to do when I know he's doing his charge into a fire thing, which you can kind of tell when he's going to do it. When he's going to do that, if I don't want to take the damage at all, I need to just let him go one way, and then I go the exact opposite. He creates distance, I create distance, and then I use the pipes to block his shots. Do not do... Okay, so that's what I wanted. I get so nervous. Let's go for one. I'm so bad at parrying. This game is gonna be me not parrying as much as I can. I like how I get the parry on one shot and then I miss it entirely on the other. It's so crazy to me. I saw that hammer coming down. I chose to hit anyway. This is already kind of fucked. So we can attempt to do my... Or I can just spend all my healing. It's fine. Spend all my healing. Like... Okay. Basically, we can't end up in a situation where all my healing is spent. No, this one's bad. This is done. Thank God for, like, this, at least. That's nice. I got a little greedy with the white. I'm gonna spin, hopefully he's still white after. Nope, I lost it. It's fine. That was a bad run. That was just flat out awful in every sense. I can't spend any healing in the first phase because he's gonna set the map on fire.
Emotional damage!
That's true. He's gonna set the map on fire. I have all my fires and stuff. The only thing I can think of is a consumable when he goes into fire phase. Just pop it immediately. I'm using electric coil handle for this fight. Really good Fable art where you roll a large distance and do a quick slam. Robot sucks, you take more damage, but I don't remember if it used an elemental head. I don't know either. But I don't... You're saying the electric coil handle. I don't know if I have that. I miss playing this game. Go play it again. Nothing's stopping you. I don't think I have an electric coil handle, unless that's the baton you're talking about, the stun baton. The first weapon... Is it the stun baton? Okay. The reason I'm not using it is because it has Motivity B and Technique D. You don't have it. Okay, don't have it. It's orange. Okay, well, I don't have it then, so this does not help me in any way, shape, or form. Running seems to be a lot more efficient than dodging, I'll tell you what. What is... I've never seen you do that move. I fought you like 10 times, and you've not once ever done a ground pound 3 times in a row. I'll keep that in mind. It's funny that running is better than dodging. Oh, he's regenning. Oh wait, he's regenning. Hold on, wait a minute. What is happening with you? He's got whoa, okay, hold on. Now I'm focused on that and I should be more focused on the fight. That's the problem. Have bosses always be Have bosses always been regenning HP and I haven't noticed? Thought I flubbed that. He's gonna want to go one way. I'm gonna need to go the other. I'm fucked. He's in the center of the map. I'm on the corner of this map. He's gonna hit me. No, he isn't. Okay, I have to basically be this far. Got it. Get behind this pipe. When he shoots his gun, I need to be underneath him as much as I can be. That's where I want to be. And he's going to do that to try and get away. Because now he's doing a keep away game. Yeah, I don't have any more healing. This could have been better if I came in with like 3 heals instead of 1. Alright, so I didn't notice that all enemies have enemies and bosses have a degree of regen. I didn't realize that at all. And I started focusing on that and was like, God damn.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
Alright. So, the truth remains true. Their P are going to reduce it. Gotcha. The truth remains true. Basically, I need to not take damage. I need to not take damage in the first phase as much as I can, and then really try and eat a bucket of water. Damn. I do too. I need to not take damage in the first phase, so I have as much healing for the second phase as possible, because you can do a lot of burning and a lot of ranged attacks. I can avoid the ground pound fire attack transitions that he does at 50% and I think 25%. However, I have to be very far away, and it's a choice of do I go hard or do I not go hard. Am I willing to sacrifice a trade-off for damage and I lose healing because of it? Again, I have to play. I can't blow half my healing at the first phase like this, because I need it for the second. I don't know what I'm doing. Spam dodge on that one. Alright, second phase with no healing again. Maybe not even second phase. Are you winning? No. No, I am not. I'm doing my hardest not to summon that little buddy, because I know if I bring that little buddy out, it's an easy win. I'm doing my best not to do that. I'm trying to save that for moments where it's like, okay, I'm done with this fight. It's bullshit. Because I fought with the buddy once on like that one police guy, and that fight was an absolute cakewalk because he just tried to kill the buddy, and I could just ream my sword up his ass whenever I wanted.
Just to suffer every night.
The other weapon might be better.
Feel my leg.
I might need to go back to the original. Maybe that's what I could do. I mean, I could try that. The damage would be lighter, but I'd be faster.
The comrades I've lost.
Is the tried and true just a starter weapon?
Still there.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna eat this. And we're gonna swap to my other weapon, the tried and true. Because we need to change something. I don't know if this is like, this weapon does feel like it has more damage, but I think it's not by much. I think it's by trading off. I think I just need to be faster. I think I need to get little bee pokes out. Sweet baby, I'm so sorry I betrayed you. I'm back. I'm back, sweet child. I won't ever leave you again, I promise. Until maybe I get more dexterity, and then maybe I'll go for the spear.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Alright. I've unleashed my full power. Damage feels the same. It just feels faster. Okay. Triple, no reason to sit around for that. feels a little less, but not by much. That kick is really pissing me off. That's the up and down. And I was way too close for that. Up and then down. That kick, I just gotta look out for the handle. The hand on the knee. So we gotta look out for the hand on the knee. If you see hand on knee, he's kicking, so you need to just parry it. It's gonna happen immediately after, because parry is gonna be faster than trying to dodge out of it. If you see him go up, he's immediately gonna bring it down. I need to just focus on his moveset. That fucking well right next to him is also looking very tantalizing, because I'm sensing a lot of bullshit on this guy. Yes, Lucifer. Hi, hello. I'm looking, I'm listening, I'm here. We have 10 minutes till ad. At the beginning of the boss fight that I can't pause? You're gonna have to wait. It's the triple. Only you good made me watch a Souls-like game. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad I make it entertaining. That kick doesn't hand on the knee. I think you can parry those, but I think you can't block them, and you gotta be very good at it. Oh, that's the up and down. We got lucky. We got unpunished there. Gonna run away, so let him run, get my distance. I only have one healing flask, so I can't really. It's a good opportunity to do that. We gotta remember that things get done. That's triple. Don't bother with that. Up that dodge. Okay, now we gotta beat him to get healing back. That's a charge. It's easy.
Finish him.
I'm working on it. It's not gonna happen, I think. Yeah, that was a swing up and down. Okay. Well, we can do a nice little ad break, take a quick pause, and I can swap my avatar to the Vulper. So we'll do that. We'll take a second to breathe. So I'm going to run my 3-minute ads. I will see you all in 3 minutes. Talking to the boss. Damn. I will see all of you in 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. Don't cry. It's fine. You're not going to miss anything. Except maybe I might do some attempts on the boss, because you're not going to miss anyway. You've already seen the boss. I don't think you're going to miss much. We'll see how we're feeling. Okay, I'll see you in 3 minutes. Bye. We gotta swap the avatar now. You want the Vulper. You want the Vulper. Load in Vulper. this one, or is it? No, I think it's 6. Yeah, it's 6. What's my... Why did I get an ad? God damn it. Why did you get an ad? Why did you add? My weapon is not upgraded, which might be a problem. I might upgrade the tried and true, but it is not upgraded at all. And I think that's kind of a situation. Because I'm not upgrading, because I'm holding on to my upgrade tokens. So I have these. I have 17 of them. Maybe I should upgrade my blade. Like, maybe I should upgrade it, because that might help. Well, it definitely would help. I'll do more damage. I'm fine with this weapon, but I'm afraid I might find something else I like more, and I'm not going to have enough moon soon. I hate this dystopian nightmare.
Vic just resubscribed for 21 months.
Vic,
I
thank
hate
you so
this
much for your
dystopian
Prime
nightmare.
subscription. I appreciate it greatly. You show your fucking hit paws will beat him up. Yeah, I'll show him my paws. I'll give him the backers. I search it here. You are looking mighty fine, bowl of water. I could just lap you up. This boss is bullshit. We have a minute. I feel like the boss fight would be longer than a minute. Is it learn parry timing? I mean, pretty much. It's like just parry what I can parry and then dodge what I can dodge. Because, like, as I keep saying, and it's really difficult, it really comes down to just, like... What are your upgrades upgraded to? Nothing. I have no upgrades because I was nervous about using my upgrade stuff in case I found something I like more. So I have no upgrades on my weapons. Which is really just a damage situation. That could help. But yes. Upgrade. But what if I run out of... What if a weapon comes by and it's fucking hot and I love it and I don't have any upgrade stone? Change the handles? Yeah, but like what if I like I like the blade thing, so what if I want to use that? Will I get more moonstone? Can I get an infinite source of moonstone? Can I purchase moonstone later on at a certain point in the game? All right. Then that quells that fear. Triple situation. How do you say that? Strong boxes. You'll find out how I play games and how I don't spend resources. Real fast. Boss weapon's got it. was a nice trade. A little bit of damage, but I got him too. But I don't know if I'm doing enough damage there. Weapon heads are not tied to stats. What are weapon heads tied to? Just raw damage? Okay, he has to come down now. Back up and recharge. All the weapons, but they only take one at a time. Gotcha. Will you go down with this? So what was that about upgrading weapon handles again? Now that it's over? What was that? God, I feel so good. I feel so good. Flame Grindstone. Grants me of artificial gems. Okay, we got it. What did I get from him? Look at your health. Hey, listen. Hey, listen, baby. Listen, it don't matter. It don't matter. What matters is that Big Mega also died. Let's rank up technique, because then I can go and be like, oh, I have some good technique scaling. Thank you, GBA. Thank you. Health of a Mega Wish. I have 14 vitality! Booster glaive handle, and then remake this, do that, and then one HP in a dream. Yeah, that dream was big. Hotel Crowd, he wants to talk with me. But we will have to go back there and do that. Now, we put the other weapon back there because I'm not a fan. I do like the way this feels. I like this. And I think I might be able to use it with the dagger off. I can use this with the dagger off. Let's head back and talk with the one guy because he was telling me about Fue Coco. Fue Coco, which I think is like fire in Spanish or something. There's that 1 HP dream. That's all I needed, baby. All I needed was my fucking weapon art. Right at that last moment. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to get more dex. Because this handle is a dex weapon technique. Ooh. So there's like an uppercut and then like a fucking samurai dash. Ooh. R1's got some, yeah, it's a heavy weapon. I like the faster weapons. Naturally. But I'm down for this. This won't bother me that much. We'll give it a shot. Because, like, why not? The weapon head, gotcha.
Ah, you're back. And you found... Oh, dear. Pulcinella. They really didn't
Let her head on
unlearn
and be
you.
fast. Yeah.
Pulcinella was proof that puppets possess true courage. I will not rest until I have revived him. But there will be ample time for that.
You should go and get rubbed.
First,
Damn.
I must thank you for a truly heroic piece of work. The factory is ours again. The puppets are going to be in really bad shape after this. Let us return to the hotel and rest while we can. I cannot shake the thought of that puppet army. What they meant to do.
Let's upgrade our weapons, since we now know we're gonna get infinite.
Refugees. People who thought they were safe. But that's for the future to solve.
Are you doing the DLC?
Maintenance must come
Once
first.
I beat the game,
See you at Hotel Krat.
at that point, yeah, I'll probably pick up the
Arrivederci.
DLC. Also, hi, Song. People mentioned you
I
earlier.
cannot shake the thought, but that's for the future to solve. Maintenance must come first.
Arrivederci.
See you at Hotel Krat.
Arrivederci.
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 I cannot. But that's for the.
Okay. I through this already. No. They did. They said they missed you. Force New Game Plus. Ooh. Okay, so now we can head back to Hotel Krat and talk with some people. And then we can upgrade our blade handles. But the question is, which one do I do? Is it like... Is it like, If I... How many times can I upgrade? Okay, so I'm assuming that the way it works... You are...
Ah, if it isn't my savior. Glad to see you made it back in one piece, my friend.
Buongiorno, and welcome to the House of Venini. I am Master Venini's Major Domo.
So right at the final boss, you have to do DLC. Okay, so you just... Someone tell me when we're nearing the final boss, and I'll look at my funds and purchase the DLC, because I'm probably going to get the DLC. I'm assuming it's an additional area?
I am certain you will be able to find something that suits you, sir. At the House of Venini, even priceless things have a price. Every item is a treasure of distinguished quality and superior.
In this Souls game, there are 3 strong boxes of you Butler. Wait. There are 3 strong boxes of you Butler behind the desk, and every time he does, he gets more stuff to buy. Oh, well, here we are. We just got it. What do we pick up off that boss? So we have the Electro Blix, some armor liners. So that's specific to certain types. At the desk. Well, he's got some stuff to buy here. So these are like some of these things. Hi, Simon. The only person behind the desk is them. I need to talk with him. Behind you. Well, I have to talk with him. And I gotta talk with the girl, I think, maybe. Or it might just be she wants me to level up with her.
There you are, my boy. My...
Oh, he has like a little
savior.
tail.
Yes, that's the word. You took back the factory, and I cannot thank you enough.
Near the Stargazer?
Without the factory,
oh, the
no more
hotel
new
guy?
puppets.
Okay.
The army has run out of recruits. My friend, you saved...
Oh?
Well,
What's O?
all of us.
Are you being truthful or lying? I was told to lie, and I told Chad if you're fucking with me, I'm never gonna stream ever again. And so I have been lying, supposedly to become more human and get the good end.
Utterly at your service, my
So
friend.
we are lying.
If the name Venini rings no bells, perhaps you've heard of Krat's Prince of High Society.
I swear to
That is
God.
because they are one and the
I
same.
swear to fucking
Just
God.
2 of
If this
the
is
many
another
names I've
fucking
collected
Elden
in my
Ring,
3 decades
oh,
here
go
on
take off your
Earth.
clothes and open up the door, and I
While
get marked by the
sincerely
3-finger
believe
asshole or
Venini is its
whatever.
own reward, I have not rewarded you in the
You're
more
never gonna hear the end of it,
traditional
and
manner.
I'm never gonna trust anything you
Please,
say ever again.
Take this. My newest prototype. It'll be safe with you. It's a grinder stone that keeps granting special attributes to the grinder. I hope you'll put it to good use.
Grinder modification tool. We have a special grindstone on a grinder. There are different types. Again, you can use special grindstone in battle once, but it recharges when you... Okay. So, we have this. We have flame grindstone. I like that. I like that lots. Is that like here? Consumables? No. I don't know how to do that. Also, what did I pick up off the boss? What did I even... I picked up stuff. I think I picked up an electric blitz. I have to look up what that boss dropped. It's a boss soul. Right. We picked up a boss soul. King's Flame. Give it to Alidoro. Okay, I don't know if I have an Alidoro yet. A flame thing for a flame arm? Yeah, what was it called? It's not these. I don't think it was any of these. I don't think it was a throwing object. We got his soul. The whistle. A Legion plug? Did a Legion? Nothing new there necessarily. And a station. Okay. Of quartz, we have Legion Caliber. We have Hidden Moonstones, which I'm being told we can buy more. Left of Igni is a table thing, look glowing. Go there and build a free flame arm. Gotcha. Here, high-powered flame amplifier. This is what I picked up. Okay. What are these things?
Amatsa, that is one slick prototype. You think it's a tram for crickets? You think it's...
Felicitous salutations, my friends. My name is Signor Lorenzini Vanini. No doubt my reputation precedes me. I come to you
so there, that
with only
forge.
peaceful intentions, and as a true friend of Krat. Behold, Vanini Works, where we will honor the city of Krat's history while forging her brilliant future. When I broke ground on this place, we broke ground. I certainly didn't do it all personally.
Oh.
This was a simply empty space, a blank canvas. But in the hands of a maestro, it became a work of art. All my life, from boyhood to this very day,
How long is this?
I have been derided for my, let's say, single-minded focus on a lifelong obsession with building animated automatic
An hour?
But today, just look
This guy
before
over
you.
here, he playing
Vanini
FNAF.
Works
He playing Five
is
Nights at
ready to
Freddy.
start building the future. Krat's golden era is waiting to be built. A dream of the
God, he's just
future
like
we
me.
can only
I don't
dream.
like people that talk more than me. I talk a lot, and I do not like people talking more than me. This is bad. I'm the talker. I'm the yapper. I yap.
Join Vanini.
Five Nights at
Friends for
Freddy.
life.
Alright, cool. This thing. This thing? Okay, well. You got something for me?
I know my way around a weapon.
Takes ergo as well. So, I like this weapon, I also like that. I'm fine upgrading both.
Then my eyes do not deceive me. I never imagined I'd actually see it again, and
that is true. I did
in
not.
the flesh, so to speak.
That is true.
I just designed it, set it aside, and never got back to it. Genius and acclaim can keep one quite preoccupied, I'm afraid. You are really interested in the arm, I see. Then, my friend, you shall have it. It just needs a few mechanical adjustments to fit your, particular needs. And frankly, this design is almost child's play to me now, so let's start by making it a bit stronger, shall we? I will also add what we brilliant inventors call modularity.
I can make a flaming spear?
That means it will be much easier to improve and repair since you'll be able
a Greek
to use
yogurt? I have it in my
parts.
mini fridge.
You might say this arm's new abilities are legion. No? Too much? It was too much. I always welcome friends.
Okay. Okay. So I should use this no matter what. So I can have nothing or I can have this, which means so grinds will be equipped to a grinder, can be triggered by using grinder when guarding. So I should just have this on at all times. If I guard while down and then X, I can use fire, and that's gonna be good, I assume, against humans. But that's like free damage. Okay.
Of course you're curious. Pulcinella has been
So now I have the
restored
fire
thanks to
grindstone
you.
equipped.
In a small way. Mostly it was me, but you know, genius never rests. Except for beauty rest. Pulcinella isn't just my butler. He's my family. The only one I have left, really. I won't forget what you've done for us. If you ever need anything or find yourself in a spot of trouble, call on your friend Venigni.
Venigni. Swagger? Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I always welcome.
Do you have another talk? The puppet frenzy.
No one, not even I, know what started the puppet frenzy.
Use the arm machine?
Why?
Okay.
That day of all days. It was horrible. A violent rampage of murder and mayhem that is seared into my memory for all time. And it was never supposed to happen again. I made sure of it. Designed a few special parts to ensure they'd remain loyal. Puppet armies do not arise by chance. There was intent behind this.
So now there's like a king of puppets.
Conclusions, but
so someone kind of
claimed
themselves to be this.
Is the king of puppets
and it's going to be my father, Ganache. My father, Ganache. And I'm going to have to kill him. Oh, there it is. Okay. Switch Legion arm, craft Legion arm, modify Legion arm. So we can make Flamberge. So this also has ability scaling on it. Interesting. So Deus Ex Machina starts landmines. Pandemonium. What the fuck? Aegis. That probably blocks 100%. Ganache? I couldn't remember the name. I just knew it started with a G, so I thought of an Italian word, and Ganache was where I went. Falcon Eyes? Oh, we get gun! We get a gun! Armor pissing shells. Okay, so these only require... They're not so the high-powered flame amplifier is not used for anything else, right? Nothing else? Like this thing, like these Legion plugs are a little bit different here, so it's like kind of pick and choose. But the high-powered flame amplifier is only used for this and not anything else, right? Okay, so only this, so we turn it in. I'm probably not going to use it because I see that it's just fire, which is nice. But just to have it is... Just having it is very nice. But you can't go wrong with the fucking puppet string. And in fact... Now I can... Now we can upgrade. So you have nothing, and then we have the puppet string, which is my favorite. Fulminous, which is the electric one. Flamberge. I fit that type? Yeah. The great news is I can put fire on my weapon whenever I want. But this is just too good. Now I can unlock this. Assuming Legion calibers, I can get there. So hold and track an enemy. So that just brings me to them. You can put on your fire weapon. Yeah, that's true. It's fine. Okay, so now we can upgrade Legion arms. Now, let's find everybody else to talk to. Because I think the one lady still wants to talk to me. She might want to talk, I have no clue. We can now switch to the grindstone of grinders here. And she wants to talk with me. Do I have to level up with her like once or something? And then you're... Oh, she's right there. And then you might sell stuff.
To Hotel.
So, you have quartz, which I desperately need. This is where I might pop the souls. That is where I might pop souls. Just to get that. Because that's going to be a rank up, which is really good. So you should probably buy those. Find strong boxes and give it to him. Got it. So we got to find strong boxes. Do you have anything to talk about? Because you're highlighted, but you're also the level up girl.
I'll use my power to help.
And I think you just want me to level up with you. Sophia's power.
I am able to wield Ergo. They call me a listener because I can hear Ergo. I inherited the power from my mother, who hated it, called it the devil's power. So I kept it a secret that I could talk to puppets.
You got her between my little
You are
earsies.
the only one my voice reaches. So I beg you, please save Krat.
Okay. What's that? All right. So, is there a limit to how many times I can upgrade my weapon using the rank 1 slots? So, the moonstones I have say they add +3. Is it a matter of 3? So I can upgrade my weapon as like my puppet saber as like the de facto, like this is a nice, like I can use this and be good. Because this oddly enough does more damage, probably because my scaling's pretty equal and I'm losing D rank and that's crazy. Because my scaling is pretty even and I don't have a whole lot in that. That's crazy. Okay, so I should be able to handle effect scaling, right? But no, what I'm saying is, oh, you're right. Wait, you're right. Well, we already did that. It'll do more, yes. But I say we upgrade both these blades as like this blade is really nice. Or do I just see this? This is a good light to medium. This is a good heavy to medium. As like a good, like, okay, we can upgrade both of these with 3 each and still have a bunch left over for any new weapons that we come across. I don't really use these a whole lot. So I say we do that. That costs 4 now. So that took all of them. Okay, so it wasn't 3, they escalate. But now we're on Crescent Moons for both of these. So now y'all can't yell at me because these are the 2 weapons I'm going to be using. We are also out of those, but that's okay. So I was told we will be getting more. I don't need to try the flamethrower arm because it basically just gonna...
At the House of Annie.
Hi, Abyss. It's just basically gonna be flamethrower. Now, this dude is selling these. These are probably going to be better than what I'm using, but they specifically note that it's for each type of damage. Slash, piercing, and strike. Set it on the booster handle. I mean, I'm imagining it will just end up being similar. No harm in trying it. Assemble weapons. I want that blade on the handle of my good blade. There we go. I mean, it's just gonna... I'm gonna swap the heads of the girl. Oh, I didn't realize that. I mean, that's honestly pretty good. I think it's a nice happy in-between in my scaling. My damage will be good. I like that, like, spear thing, though. I'm imagining. I didn't make it, but maybe I can turn that into, like, a spear situation. We go here, assemble weapons, and we take that and put that onto this since they're not being used. And we have now, like... This looks ridiculous. This looks ridiculous.
Imprisoned for 10,000 years.
This looks really funny. Because as you see, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could do that if I wanted. All right, we'll leave it as is for now because we can try this out. This combo, because now I have like a big sword instead of a baby sword, and the damage is good, and then like that handle gives me that weapon art. I gotta go back to Tidum. Okay, so we're going back to Tidum. We'll try these. The weapons are upgraded. You can't. The baton handle is busted as shit, but the baton handle is scaling differently, and I also started pumping up dex because I was going to use that weapon. So you're fast. So the baton. Yeah, it's motivity B, which is really good, but I have more dex than strength right now. So that's not helping me out too much. So I kind of want to keep the C scaling thing going on as much as I can. But I do like this weapon handle. But this will do more damage. No matter what, if I go strength, this will do more. Alright, let's continue. We talked with everybody there. So let's continue with the last 30 minutes that we have. The last 30 minutes. We'll try this weapon out, see how I feel with it. I did want to try the other one, but because the strength goes down for a quest. No, she doesn't. I mean, I can talk with her, but it wasn't listed. I checked. But I'll talk with her. Wish I kind of got that, you know, before it teleported. Her head is going on there? No, it isn't. That's not the old lady. That's the level up lady because she's got the heart. Like, I can go there. Might as well. My computer loads fast. But I've been paying... I pay attention. And my window shrunk. That's understandable. What does she want? No clue. I've exhausted her dialogue. I've done every talk with her that I can possibly do. Did I pick up a new song? No, I did not.
I'll use my power to...
So, like, nothing is blue. Nothing is highlighted blue. I think it tutorializes it and it wants me to level up using her, but, like, I have not had the opportunity to do such a thing. I could, like, just spend a bunch of ergo in my pocket.
People have no idea. Thanks for keeping.
About lying about Geppetto. That's exhausted. Yeah, I don't know. I've talked with her and exhausted her dialogue. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's like, oh, I can level you up. And the reason why she's got that heart there is because it wants me to tutorialize, like, leveling up with her. But, like, I've never needed to do that. What I'll do is we'll progress here a little bit, and when I get enough for a level and I hit a teleport, Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll continue on, and then once I notice I have a level, I'll go to the next bonfire and teleport back, so I'll hold off on that level. We'll try out my Buster Sword. I do have Ergo items, but I want to save it for a time that I'm real close to leveling and it's like high end. Because that's what you do with your souls. You have liquid souls, which are up in the top right. And then you have hard souls. Hard souls you never lose on death. So you don't like, unless you're like about to spend it on like a level up or like maybe you want like an item or something. What is happening with that red thing over there? Are you trapped? You are neon red. Something tells me you were trapped. Fire canister. Okay. And then if I guard while doing this, it reminds me. I remembered. But typically what you want to do is you want to use a hard soul when it's enough to rank you up so you don't lose your souls. Let's see the damage on this. I'm a little afraid. If I throw a Pokeball, will you get captured? Maybe. I'm a little afraid that I ranked my weapon up 3 times, this blade 3 times, and I'm not noticing a good damage increase. Which makes me afeared for when, makes me very afeared. Those things. I don't like how you didn't like let me lock onto you when you started waking up. Those things are glowing red for a reason. And you 100% have a dude. Yeah, there he is. There's my tutorial. This is nice. It has like a good stun. I think this is a really good in-between. It takes the slow from the weapon, but the speed of the handle. Gemini's Iron Protection. That's just a consumable pill. A portable Fuscus? That's true. I do want keychains, and people do want a plush. But we have to get me more popular and well-known on Twitch. And then I can work with some people to basically create little pocket pelluses. Where you get a little keychain. There's a ladder, so we'll do the top and then we'll go down because there's a lot of explosives there. Yeah, this is actually really solid. Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing? This area is like, hey, let's really like do everything we can to just piss you off. We've got guys over here. We've got guys over here that are like throwing fire bombs. There's explosives that it auto locks you to. So you auto lock onto explosives before the people waking up. Honestly, getting the pierce armor resistance might be good because fuck stabby enemies. Ooh, free stuff. Free for me? You shouldn't have. Weapon? Big pipe wrench. I can be System Shock. I can be Bioshock. Ooh. 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 Oh. Oh. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's a big boy. That's a big boy. We don't want to use it because it's not upgraded, but it's ranged. Yeah, I can see that. But what if Puppet Saber Blade on the big pipe wrench handle? We make a spear. Spears are the penultimate weapon. Spears are the best weapon, hands down. Motivity seals, that's true. Okay, so we've done the little topside area. This is a super clumsy greatsword. We need a spear. We need something speary that's gonna want to stab. Spears are where it's at. Down, please. Bomb right there. Please down so I can get away from the bomb. Be very mindful because I will cleave into that. It will explode. Actually, get the fuck away from it. Got some more moonstone. Good. I need more because I spent all of mine getting rank 3 upgrades and it doesn't seem to be doing anything. We cleared the top side, guys. I didn't know there was a ladder there, but that's fine. It's always the spears. I go through here, another one breaks through. That would have been funny. Dark Moonstone of the Covenant. So that's going to be the Dark Moonstone. I'm assuming that's going to be the upgrade that it asked for when I ranked up. Yes. So now we can upgrade a blade past where I'm at currently. Okay. We also have that hand. So I think this area is done. We have that. We have that. We came from there, so the only way forward is here. Alright, we're gonna fight out here with all the fire bombs, I guess. You do a little fart? You do a little shard on me? I think this combo is actually insanely good. I'm noticing a lot more with this enemy because the blade is a little bit thicker. I'm noticing a lot more, like, stuns. Oops. Carrier's Amulet. I'm assuming that's one of these. So we have life and damage on puppets. What does this do? Ooh! Amulet can be equipped. This is information memories are useful for movement, can be printed on the symbol. So this increases weight limit. Hell yeah. But walked and walked to save their final step. Baron swamped the puppet's grave. So we'll leave the puppet damage on because we're still fighting puppets. And we do have a level up. So the next bonfire we can do, we got to level up via the lady. Just do that and see if that gets rid of that notification. And perfect. We couldn't have done that any better. Moonlight Town, cloudy evening. So let's go level up via the lady and see if that gets rid of the notification. And I actually really like this blade weapon combo. I like this blade weapon combo with this sword. I feel like the sword is heavier, which is fine, but I feel like it's doing this thing that's like, it's doing this thing where it's bringing them into a stun state. Not the white stun, but a basic stun. Let's level up once using, you know? Okay, so do I want to... Do I keep enhancing? I mean, the strength weapon looks like it's going to be fun with that great... We can make like a great sword situation with it. HP is always nice. You can't go wrong with HP. But I'm such a fan of even numbers. It's just like making everything the same, which is not good. We'll do this because I made the decision. Now I've leveled up once using her. So are we good? She's been leveled up with once. Yes, that cleared it. So she's no longer on Hotel Krat telling me that I can level you up. Okay, so that's clear. So now everything is clear. We'll pump that up because I'm using this weapon and it has the hybrid scaling, so it doesn't hurt. It makes me scale better. And then we can, I just don't know what direction to go in. Like, all the Dex weapon handles are cool, and the strength one's cool. Like, I want to get that cool, like, spear and put this head on it and make, like, a, or take the hammer and do that and make, like, a big great sword. That seems so cool. There's so much I want to do.
Bodies? Could they be from Moonlight Town? Whoa, did puppets do this?
Something tells me we're going to be fighting humanoid blue people very soon. You can swap them freely, yeah. But the scaling. What I'm talking about is, do I go strength? Do I go dex? Well, this weapon handle has strength, and so it's really cool. Do I use the cranks? Like, can't go that way. Keep in mind, there's a dude right around here. Of course there's fire bombs. Why wouldn't there be a firebomb guy? This weapon's honestly really good with this handle as well. So do I go hybrid? Jesus. Thermite. Thermite. Oh, wolf. I was trying to see if I could parry that. Maybe I shouldn't try. I'm really liking this. So, I mean, going strength dex is fine. But I can also, like, go heavy in one direction and then use the crank handles. Saw blade. Saw blade. So that's a throwing object. But I'm liking the feel of this. Because the other blade was a little too light and pecked. This one's like just, it's like Goldilocks in it right now for me. We're just not, there's no reason. There's no reason outside of practicing. There's a doorway there. I think it connects this way. Pops out there. Anything in here? Nope, nothing in here. Do that. Nope. 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 I don't know if there's like invisible walls. I'm gonna say if you go to the church and you're actually going right now to explore church, everything, trust me, you're gonna do later. Maybe later. If you go to the church, which you're actually going to right now, explore the church, explore everything. I always explore everything before, but I'll keep an eye out for a church building before I enter it and try and explore everything before the church. I don't know where the church is. There is a down. And maybe this is my hint to tell you. Fine. Fine. I was like, maybe it's a hint telling me I gotta go that way and climb down. Butterfly? Two butterfly? Oh, yeah. Okay. That could not have gone any better than what it did. Bro, if a puppet fucking breaks out of here, that's gonna be so cool. Moonlight Town Guide. Moonlight Town is the lowest place in the city where pilgrims prepare for their journeys. Since Saint Frangelico met the one-winged angel, Sephiroth, and founded the church, Moonlight Town has become known as a place where pilgrims are lifted to the cathedral by pulley and prepare for their pilgrimage. So keep an eye out for a pulley and don't take it until you feel like you've explored everything else. Andreas' reputation was at its peak when he appointed a priest. At the time, Krat was the only poor country in town, but Andreas didn't mind and devoted himself to taking care of the people. They're even saying that Saint Frangelico himself had returned. Moonlight Town actively helped the priest's good deeds and always acted as colleagues to deliver the word of God. A decision to accept alchemists from outside and revive Krat was made into Moonlight Town. After all, it was the birthplace of Krat we know today. Today, we have cable railways instead of pulleys and the city's future instead of the country village. But our virtues remain unchanged. Just like, don't rub the pie in. Just like how the angel wrapped St. Francesco in its wings. It's the one-winged angel, so wing, Sephiroth. When he fell in the cold, people should help out each other. The place, lower than any other. Moonlight Town is proof that virtue is still here. Alright then. There's a ladder, and then there's this. I want to go this way. Did I miss that item? No, because bonfires. That's where we were, and I was exploring those buildings. I did not see that. Well, I can make the jump, honestly. You can make this jump. And then all the way down there. So hug right. No. That's there. Hi, Makarza. Hi, sweetie. How was your stream? Did you get many big number? Ah, now I understand. That was this, and I avoided it earlier. I thought they went to the same area. They did not. Right. Did you get big number? Did number get bigger? How big number get? I got some big number. That's awesome. We love big number. That's why I'm playing this game, because I love big number. Okay. So we came up here. We've explored the bottom. We've got that secret over there. We got a little bit of time left. And then do not head to the church. Try and explore everything else. You got 1.9 to the power of 12? Or something like that. That's a huge number. Birds? Arena. 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 There's also a throwy guy. I hate the spear. I hate the spear so much. Just a guy there. That damage, that's why I'm saying the pierce resistance might not be a bad idea to pick that layered armor up. No, 1.9 times 10 to the power of 12. Where's the times 10 coming from? 1.9 E12. It's always the spears. Hello, hi. Oh, exponential. Oh, Jesus. Oh my souls! I fucking hate spears. I hate you all. Oh, okay. Well, there go my souls. First real death. No. No! I hate spears. That's why I'm like, do I get the pierce resistance? Because this shit's bullshit. They hit you with the wombo-dombos. And it's really fucking annoying. Die. All of you die. You especially. I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream so loud. All right, you are all handled. Jesus fucking Christ. Run this jump. Easy parry my fucking ass. You know what's easier? This. As I miss every single fucking attack and run out of stamina. You know what's easier? This. Get dunked on. Ass muncher. Okay. Let's try this death room again. But this time, kill. Immediately to the right to the firebomb. Get rid of him first. I do not want to do a firebomb. I was like, let's parry that, and I got hit with a firebomb into that and died. Oh my god. And then I gotta deal with the spear people again. The bosses aren't the problem. It's the spear. It makes me want to go by because I saw there's like slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning resistance gear. I want to go back and get the piercing resistance, even though I know it won't do shit. That shit does so much fucking damage. I want a spear because I know how OP spears are. That's why. Out of range for those. You. Tonight. Okay, well, yeah, the very last boss is gonna be difficult, but I guarantee you I'll beat his ass. You could just block that, sure. The spear jump scared me. Thankfully, there's literally no enemies down here. Because Spearman was not there prior, and he's there now. You know what I can do that I have been using because it's not a boss fight? I will have my vengeance. Or I won't have my vengeance because I'm right up your fucking coochie and I'm not getting the backstab. Okay. The barrage mostly misses. What do you mean it mostly misses? Here's what we're gonna do, and it's gonna make my life really nice. We're gonna die and watch as my souls directly in front of me vacate the premises. Must have been going over your head. I think there's an issue with this update that it has been aiming higher. And I don't know what's been happening there.
You are not prepared.
That's something that I've noticed, and I could go through and double check it. Here's what I have an idea about. This is the biggest big brain idea I've ever had ever.
Now, I'm not hurting the frog in any way whatsoever. You see, it's puffing up his body. He's like a balloon right now. Yes, I know, but have you not figured out?
But it's odd. I don't know why it's aiming so high up.
Yeah.
This is the biggest brain idea I've ever had ever. You. There. Now I avoid that entire conflict. This hell room needs to vacate. Grapple. You're over here. Backwards. You. Grapple. You're here. Anyone else? Grapple. You're dead. Fuck these spearmen up their fucking ass. Come on. Don't look them over here. We are their puppets. You. Grappled. Over here. Alright, game. You wanna fuck around? You wanna fuck? I'm here. I'm ready to fuck with you. There was two. There was two in here. There. Are you happy now? I used the greatest puppet invention ever. The fucking grapple scorpion spear. Suck my fat cock. Fucking, like, literally at least one level down the drain. Standing in a corrosion resistance converter. A little bit more physical. A lot more acid in place of fire. So we did it. Saw blade. You wanna fuck? I got you. I got the puppet string. That's all I need, baby. All right, the fuck room is done. That was like 5,000 souls gone, which pisses me off because that thing was just, that room, by the way, was unfun and bullshitty. And I should have realized that I had my little puppet thing sooner and that I can aggro and grapple them out of the room to make my life literally 10 times easier. There's a situation over there. All right, we are nearing the end of my stream situation. We have a big thing over there. Are you gonna fight me? Or are you just talking? Who are you and why are you like the coolest? Oh, it's a doggy. Wrong button.
Do you want to go up, child? I'm sorry, but the train isn't in service
It's Fustus
anymore.
Lupus. It is. Hi.
The cathedral isn't the sanctuary it once was. The people who went up there never returned. I still don't know what happened, but I do know
The King of
this.
Puppets is controlling the puppets as far as I'm aware.
Off limits. Forever. If you're determined to pass, you must prove your identity. Who are you?
I lie. Lie.
Are you a stalker?
I am a stalker. Yes. Yes. Give the stalker's greeting.
Interesting.
Which
thought
I
all
picked up
stalkers
from the
died
previous
when
area.
the workshop tower collapsed. As for me, I'm as good as dead. A sinner who lost everyone I ever loved. I have no right to stop someone as determined as you.
This is a dog you remember? I don't recall any
Please
quests.
Be safe up there.
Cable King. So you have a key obtained from the Atoned. It moves Cable Railway. At one point, Cable Railway was transported to St. Pilgrim Cathedral, Land of the Dead.
Please be safe up there. Please be safe.
That's the doggo you remember?
He's so cute!
Bubbles
Bubble.
Area Metahay is now following.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Fusky Wusky Creed. Might be a Wusky star. I'll make the rules. Welcome on in. I'm gonna run my ad. It's 3 minutes, so I'm gonna chill here, and talk to my little subscribers. And while I'm talking, I need to figure out if I've done everything I can in this area, because that lift will take me through the church, and I was told, to not go up there or not go to the church until you fully explored everything. Trust them, okay? So I got a couple questions. I'm gonna ask them during the ad break, and then we'll figure out what we do from there. But yes, I will see you after 3 minutes. Okay. So we know that lift will take me to the church, and I was told to not go to the church until I fully explored the area. I need to know, we'll open with this. Have I explored everything I can possibly explore in this area? is there something I might have missed that's easily missable that I should probably go back and get? Like, is there something like that, or are we like good? We got like the butterflies that were down there. Yeah. Yeah, here. I'm gonna fall in the hole. That's fine. Nobody is saying anything about missing items. You got a broken tibia? I'm sorry to hear that. So nobody's saying anything about missing items or that things are missing as far as I'm aware. We do have enough for a level up. Ooh, we should go do that. I had enough from that engagement for several levels. I missed a lot of stuff. I have to go back and recollect stuff, but I have to do that when I get like keys and stuff, and I don't have those keys. I just want to know, have I explored as much as I can explore at the current moment grabbing this? Because I don't think I really missed a whole lot. Legend of Sungadi? No, I have not sucked on these nuts. We do have a level. So I feel like I got pretty much everything over here. I feel like. Right? And we got the little, like, arena hell. We did that. The next thing I need to know, for the sake of what I'm going to do, if I take the elevator up to the church, am I going to be put into a super massive long cutscene and then I gotta, like, you know, do a whole bunch of fighting and stuff to get out? Or is it just you're transported to the next area, there's like a little bit of a cutscene, and then there's a bonfire right at the end of the elevator? That's the other thing I need to know. Because if this elevator is like, oh, it's like a boss fight and you're like in, and then we're gonna have a problem. But if this elevator is just, oh, it's just a loading like thing, I can take the elevator now, and I can just take the bonfire and the other one, and then I can end the stream. The reason why I really want to take the elevator and see what's going on is because I don't want to have to restart that and run through all that all over again, because it seems like hell. So I'm assuming I take it up, it goes to another area, and there's like a little bonfire pretty early on in the next area. I'm gonna guess it's a cutscene. It might be, but I need someone to tell me who's played the game before and remembers before I take this elevator. And then I'm like, well, I got, you know what, fuck, we'll just take the elevator.
Please be safe.
Her dialogue is exhausted. All right. Something tells me I'm going to get assaulted by bots.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Pilgrim's Cable Railway.
Okay.
Now, those of you who joined us in Moonlight Town,
what's the correct answer?
Preparations for the Pilgrim's journey are well underway. Fascinating town, Moonlight, just fascinating. Back in the day, the only way to reach the cathedral was using a rope and pulley. So, thanks for building it on a cliff, St. Frangelico. I kid. Frangelica, wonderful saint, wonderful. Anyway, next stop, the Bridge of Atonement. While you atone there, don't miss a magnificent view of the beautiful Krat. It's been my pleasure, friends, and enjoy the rest of your journey. I've been your captain on this ride, Gemini!
Okay.
Well, not bad, huh? Oh, I really am good at this.
Okay.
When in doubt,
it
let
was
Gemini
not
be your guide.
a riddle man.
You look annoyed. What'd I do? I'm sure it's
okay,
fine.
bonfire, perfect.
Let's get a move on, pal.
Bonfire right there. That's exactly what I wanted. Good. That means
something's off. Do you see that over there? I recognize dead puppets. That's to be expected. But what is that?
You mean the dead bodies of like a billion people? Path of Misery. I think we're gonna start encountering. Yeah. So what we'll do preemptively so I don't forget. That increases damage against puppets, but we're not fighting puppets anymore. Yeah, we'll put the durability consumption down. You can't go wrong with durability consumption. Now we're encountering the blue people. God. If I was using more elemental, I'd pump advance. But we're not using a whole lot of elemental. Hi, Axel. Game art looks like... The game looks like Had a Boy, but this has a doggo look. That's true. That's because I did the furry thing and put the dog helmet on that you get at the beginning of the game. It makes me way cooler. Like, why the fuck do I want to look like some little Italian French boy? Like, why would I want to look like this? Look at his hair. I want to change his hair so bad. Like, all of it being flopped to one side is so heavy. Ugh, I'm ugly. Let me go back to perfection. Thank God. Yeah, bring Puppy back. I can put glasses on. Okay. So, this is good. This is perfect because... This is about where I end. So the elevator was just a little dialogue thing, and then we're here, and now we're kind of in... We're heading towards the church. Pupper looks perfect. He does. He's so cute, and yeah, you're such a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. I just realized he does not have a lower jaw. And I just realized that. It's a mask. It's my mask that's the lower jaw. And I didn't notice until now. Ooh, that's disgusting. Ah! Anyway, I usually end around this time. We have a bonfire. We're all good. I'm enjoying this weapon combo. It's working really well for me. I really do enjoy that. We'll try other weapon combos later, but the blade handle is going to get used a lot because this blade handle is fucking ranked up. So I have only 2 that are ranked up that I'm going to be using up until now. We got a guy over there, so you're going to have to see that next time, which will be tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard. And thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is getting a little warm, which is good because I've got my AC like rip and roaring. Like we can turn my AC on. Yeah, have a good night, Makarza. Take care. Yeah, I gotta get food in me and I gotta get ready for work. So I use this time to get like showered and get cleaned because I have to. It's so hot. I'm taking like 2 showers a day. Like I do a shower to like clean myself and then a shower to rinse all the sweat off. It's really annoying. But yeah, thank you so much. Go check out my other links there. There's YouTube stuff that I upload stuff to YouTube. If you want to see my Silent Hill playthrough, that's currently getting put up on YouTube, so you can go check that. Every Friday I put a new video up on YouTube. So that way you can watch it at your leisure over the week, because they are 3 hours-ish long. We are going to raid, I don't know who yet. Maybe Delos, who's playing Monster Hunter, because Monster Hunter is pretty good. Not a fan of the Dead by Daylight thing right now. Yeah, I think we can... Oh, no. Didn't I say I was going to raid Ruffles Blue? And then I was like, give me a chance of how I see him doing it? Yeah, I think I... Okay. I think we do Dielos because he's playing Monster Hunter, which is close to Dark Souls. Monster Hunter and Dark Souls are pretty close to each other. So I think we're going to raid Dielos. He's a little cat man, it looks like. I forget if he's like a lion or a cat. I can't remember. I think he's a lion. He's some sort of cat. And he's big and beefy and muscular. We love big, beefy, muscular. I was like, what weapon is he using? It's a Twin Blades, because he's a Twin Blade Lord like me. We'll go ahead and raid Dielos. Dielos. Because that's the closest thing to the game I'm playing that is a furry streaming that I know and like. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have fun with all the Monster Hunter stuff. And I hope you have fun with Dylos. He's very fun. He's very wacky and kooky and silly like me. And then we will continue more Lies of P tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know what that is in your time zone, you can click on my name and then click on schedule after clicking my name. So you click on my name down there and then you click on schedule and then it'll show it in your correct time zone. I stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So tomorrow will be more Lies of P, and then Friday, if my little Labrador friend is up for it, we'll continue System Shock 2, where he will kind of hold my paw and guide me through everything, and I'll kind of be like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, I'm scared. Ooh. And then you get all my reactions, but you don't have to deal with the frustration of me not knowing where to go, not knowing what to do, and then me dealing with that frustration, which is ultimately which kind of took me out of System Shock 1, because there was just too many things I had to remember, and like there were too many things that I had to take note of. That wasn't just like, oh, numbers on a piece of paper. It's like, oh, I got this quest item, I gotta go put it in here. Oh, well, I left this item here in this quest hub. Too much. But I have him, and he's making it a lot more enjoyable and a lot more easier. So that'll be on Friday. So catch me tomorrow at 8 a.m. Lies of P will continue. I hope to see you all there. I'm loving this game so much, and I'm happy I beat that boss with 0 weapon upgrades. You can suck my cock. Bye!